From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update.
American Door Company has been family-owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
Happy holidays from Weather NorCal and our sponsors. Have a wonderful holiday season.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Kruger. Thank you so much for joining us here on Weather NorCal. Here is your Tuesday, December 3rd, Kruger's Quickcast. Let's get you through the next 24 hours here as quickly as we can so you can be on with your evening. Temperatures tonight, probably somewhere in the low 40s. I think some of us could touch those upper 30s for tonight, tomorrow morning. 20s for many of the higher elevations. And for the coast, you're talking temperatures upper 30s and low 40s. Let's get you out the door here for tomorrow morning. Yeah, another chilly start to the day. Temperatures around 42 degrees at 8 o'clock this morning. Could see some patchy fog along the coast, but even some of those inland and mountain valleys could see some of that fog as well. And cold. Upper 20s for Modoc County, that is, in the eastern mountains, and for Siskiyou County in the low 30s. So you can see this nice storm system off to our west, unfortunately, and it's not going to move over us. In fact, we'll take a look at futurecasts. Here's what we got going on. You can see here through the day tomorrow, we're looking at mainly sunny skies here. This is through 10 p.m. on Wednesday. But I am keeping my eye on this right here. This could potentially bring some light rain for the coast as we go into early Thursday morning. More on that in your deeper dive forecast here in just a bit. Let's take a look at tomorrow's forecast, though. Yeah, another beautiful sunny day for many of us. Temperatures mid to upper 60s in the valley, in the mountains, mainly in the 40s and 50s, but some of those typical cooler spots like Susanville, upper 30s. Weed, about 42, and Wairika, about 40. So it looks like they're getting at least out of the 30s. And then for the coast, temperatures somewhere in the upper 50s for those daytime highs. Taking a quick look at your 7-day outlook, it is dry. You'll notice more clouds, though, entering the picture here, even on Thursday with that chance for rain for some. We'll get into that a little bit later. And maybe another chance for showers for some also on Saturday. Again, that's in the deeper dive forecast. We'll talk about that in a bit more detail. There you can see the coast. Yeah, the coast looks like maybe inland and out towards Trinity County as well. You're going to have to watch here for Thursday morning, too. There's a look at your 7-day outlook for Siskiyou, Modoc, and the eastern mountains. Temperatures are going to start to drop at least, but still not much in the way of rain in that long-range forecast. All right, so let's get to your deeper dive forecast. We've got cold mornings with areas of fog, and really haven't seen these headlines change much over the last few days because it will be dry and mild most likely through the week. Slight chance for showers for the coast and mountains next weekend. As I mentioned, maybe even as early as the coast as we go into your early Thursday morning, and then possible changes in our weather pattern by the middle of the month. Could that be true? We'll see. Now, we take a look at the storm system off to our west. That's what's been approaching here today, and it's going to be slow to kind of move in our direction. Now, as this moves up and over the ridge of high pressure, there's going to be another system behind that could potentially bring showers for parts of the north coast. So let's get into that. Let's take a look at Futurecast and see what we have here as we go over the next few days. So as I mentioned, through the day tomorrow, we're looking at dry conditions, plenty of sunshine. But look what happens as we go into Thursday. Thursday morning at 4 a.m., there's a very weak disturbance that could bring some light showers for the north coast and even into parts of Trinity County. Even as we go into 8 a.m. Thursday, pretty much most likely breaking apart with some clouds and a few sprinkles still holding on, and then it's gone. It completely just fizzles out as we go through the morning and afternoon hours on Thursday. Now, I think this model might be a little aggressive. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like tomorrow morning to see if it's just as aggressive. So let's take a look at that in the bigger picture. You can see that's moving on out. It's this right here. That's what's coming through on Thursday. The long range really not even picking up on it. And then there's another system behind that that's going to ride up and over the ridge. So the ridge of high pressure is really what's blocking these storms from coming in. But by the time we get to the weekend, Saturday, we're going to watch an area of low pressure ride over that ridge, and it will create a dip in the jet stream right here. That's just enough instability for us to see the clouds that we're seeing and maybe even a few sprinkles or light showers for parts of Northern California. Now, a couple of things to take note. Number one, This is very weak. Number two, it's cold and moisture starved. So you can see we're just not seeing even much in the way of rain for the Pacific Northwest, let alone even it's just clipping Northern California. That's why we wouldn't expect to see much there either. And there's a chance this may not even materialize into anything on Saturday. Then that dives down to the south and east as an inside slider. This is when we start to see those winds pick up from the north. High pressure, low pressure coming around here, and you get that north wind as we go into your Sunday and Monday, but unfortunately still looking at those dry conditions. In fact, still looking at the Climate Prediction Center, keeping us in the drier than normal conditions and warmer than normal here over the next 10 days or so as well. There's your 10-day outlook. We are still seeing those warm temperatures flirting with that 70-degree mark for Thursday, Friday. Yeah, looking pretty nice, right? But then temperatures will start to drop, and we're going to be right around 60 degrees, give or take, through next week. And the normal high is about 58, so just barely above normal. Now, this cooler trend is basically just an indication that the ridge of high pressure is not going to be quite as strong, and this may allow some of these disturbances to have a better time trying to push through that ridge, giving us a better chance maybe for some showers, but probably not. I'm just not seeing anything all that impressive at this point. Maybe toward the end of next week into that next weekend, but again, still nothing all that impressive. So you can see the wave heights going through the next couple of days here. I mean, they're really not going to change much, maybe increasing a little bit here way out to sea, but overall shouldn't create any problems. Or maybe areas of fog that could create some problems as well. Otherwise, the winds for your Wednesday will be from the north at 5 knots, waves from the northwest at 2 feet at 4 seconds, and also from the west at 4 feet at about 15 seconds. All right, so again, let's take a look at what it looks like out there for tonight into tomorrow morning. Again, some of us in the valley could reach those upper 30s, but otherwise mainly around 40, give or take. 20s for most of those higher elevations to the north and to the east. For Trinity County, you're talking upper 30s. That's also the case here for the inland areas and for the coast. Those temperatures probably somewhere in the low 40s. So your Trinity County neighborhood forecast, those temperatures for your Wednesday, mainly in the low to mid 60s for your daytime highs. You'll notice on Saturday, even for Trinity County, I've included that chance for showers. Now for the coast, Saturday that chance. We'll see what happens Thursday morning. Thursday morning, don't be surprised if you run into a few showers as well. But for tomorrow, it's still another dry day and sunny as well. 59 for Crescent City, 60 for Oric, and Orleans a high of about 66 degrees. Siskiyou County, especially off to the west, maybe Thursday morning, right? But overall, temperatures for your Wednesday, you're looking at temperatures in the 30s, 40s, even some 50s in there. Your Modoc County neighborhood forecast for your Wednesday, 43 in Tule Lake, 47 for Fort Bidwell, Cedarville, about 44, and 53 degrees for Alturas. Let's take a look at that Eastern Mountains neighborhood forecast, where temperatures 38 for Susanville, 37 for Janesville, Doyle about 37, and Westwood about 39. But warmer spots like Shingletown, 3,500 feet, 61. Also 61 degrees out in Paradise. There's your Valley neighborhood forecast brought to you by Walgamith Painting. Temperatures will be in the low 60s to the south, mid to even upper 60s up to the north. 67 for Redding, 68 degrees for the city of Shasta Lake, and Whiskeytown, about 66 degrees. All right, let's take a look at that 7-day outlook for Redding. Upper 60s, maybe even around 70 by Thursday and Friday, but temperatures will start to drop over the weekend. More clouds, we'll call it mostly cloudy on Saturday, but still dry. And then on Sunday, we're going to start to see those temperatures drop into the low 60s, and that'll continue into early next week. That's your evening update. I'll be back again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and live on Coffee with Kruger at 7 a.m. Have a great night.
At Wind River Resort and Casino, we like to celebrate life's little moments. Oh, and the big ones too. Because around here, when you're completely in the moment, that's when the magic happens. Come in and find your moment at Wind River Resort and Casino.